Hello, welcome back. I hope you had a good break. I really hope you actually had a break. I must admit I haven't really, between a whole heap of marking and moderation, but also making sure that I am on top of things for you. It's been a pretty busy little while, but hey, it's not about me, it's about you. So I really do hope you had a break because law school is, as you already know, I'd love to say a marathon rather than a sprint, but it's actually kind of a marathon of sprints. And if you don't take time to stop, it can be very easy to get yourself caught up and really just exhausted before you know it, it's the end of semester and you're looking down the barrel of some exams and it's all just a little bit too much. So yes, too late now if you didn't get a break, I guess, but hopefully you're on track. A quick little reminder, one of the things that it would be really useful if you were to complete the survey that I put into the announcements. I'll make sure that a link to it is also available with this video. Essentially, this is the unofficial survey. Most of your classes probably do them now. I've always done them the whole time I've been teaching. And really my motivation for doing it is that the official survey, we get a lot of data out of that, a lot of interesting things. It helps the university make choices about a range of things from the room that you're in through to what the content of the course should be. But when it comes to the actual ways that we teach and what works and what doesn't work, we're not going to see that until well after you're done and dusted with us. So now is a good time that you've got to know how we're working together, and you know what we do that is working and you know what we do that irritates you. So now is a really good time to give us some feedback on what you think is working and what you think is not working, ideally in a way that we can either make a change for the better, or as sometimes happens, not all that often, but sometimes happens, you'll say you don't like something, like for example, the content is boring, and we can try as hard as we can to make it more interesting, but at the end of the day, it's Priestley 11 content, it has to be in there. So we'll explain why we do things the way we do if it's confusing to you. So the more detail you give us, the more examples you give us, the better. And I'd really appreciate your feedback. Okay, so this week, what are we doing? We are going to basically cover off the next big chunk of lawyers and their duties to the client. We'll actually finish it with the costs and retainer part in the beginning of week 8. And in that, in week 8, we will also begin looking at duties to other practitioners. The duties to the client are by far the biggest set of duties, and also in learning about that you will also learn about the way that the other duties fit together. So we spend a lot more time on these than we do on duties to other practitioners, for example, as we move down the track. And so there'll be 3 more videos after this one. This is going to be a really quick one. I'm going to finish in the next couple of seconds, I think. And really what we'll be concentrating is on the duty of loyalty and what that means for what conflicts of interest are. We'll then spend a little bit of time on the independence of advice, probably not very much at all. And then we'll probably have a longer video on information barriers, which is really the practical outcomes of how the duty of loyalty and this duty to avoid conflict fit together. So I'm looking forward to talking to you in those videos, and if you've got any questions, concerns, frustrations, or heaven forbid compliments, send them directly to me, or as I mentioned before, please fill out the survey. Cheers.